It's the show that keeps on giving. It never fails. It's like we go week to week with something happens on the show. And here we go. We down here, we got to talk about it, right? It's your girl Clicks and Views. You see it, it's my birthday. And yeah, I am celebrating another year, blessed, thankful to see another day. Um, 12/12. I won't tell y'all the year. Can y'all guess how old I am? Put down in the comments and see if you can guess the right age. So I'm just down here talking about our favorite show. Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't even know where to start. It's like the whole show on Saturdays. You got the boys fighting. You got Tisha husband saying, I don't need no ring. I don't need know why I'm here. The ring don't mean nothing to me. You got Trisha down there lying through her teeth. Literally lying through her teeth to Mel about going to the house because she didn't go to the house. That's a whole fabricated story, in my opinion, I think. But whatever. You wanna okay, I entertained the scene. Mel was like, how did the driveway look? Anyway, we'll get to that. But let's start from 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 the beginning with these men going back and forth and Destiny acting like she got them together for a kumbaya session. Like, when did you think, has there ever been a kumbaya resolve? Has there ever been a kumbaya resolve with the group? Never. 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 So they down there spraying each other. Tisha catching sprays, poor thing. And Martell, he all like, and I saw it, and I saw it, and I seen it. That makes you a creep. That makes your moral compass, well, we know his moral compass. He has no moral compass to begin with. But, and when he said that, Marcel was like, ooh, I can let it out. I can let it out right here. I can let it out right here. He could have said, well, I don't see your wife mouth or you know, he could have said that. Your ex-wife, he could have said that. He wanted to go there so bad. But he gotta make it seem like he was just so repulsed by Martell trying to put out revenge P. Like he is just such a uh uh like he's just so against, like his moral standards are just way up here. Sir, you saw it. Your wife went down there and played with Carlos King and told it all. She told it all. You know you gotta keep he gotta keep tabs on that woman's mouth. She knows she don't know how to act when she get outside by herself. She don't know how to act when she get outside by herself. You see what her mama do. But at least her mama got sense enough to say a legend. She down there saying, ain't no legends, ain't no legends. All this, what I said is true facts. I know for sure. She was down there standing 10 toes down. Tisha, like I said in my other video, I don't know how this is going to end well for you. I kind of think Martell won't reply because he know that he's trash. I mean, in other words, he know that he's toxic. He know that he shows up in this villainous way. So all that what she said is not, he's not going to rebuttal her. If anything, he's going to blame it or target Mel in some way because of what Tisha said. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, for her, for Destiny to bring all of the cast, the group together to have this field day, this team bonding event, which nobody bonded. She left with the boy. He ain't got no lines. Like, why you here? Why you here, Ike? Why you here, Ike? You ain't even got no lines. Why you here? So Tisha, she telling Marceau or telling Martell, show it, show it. What you gotta show? I don't know. He might have some real dirt on Marceau, but Marceau get just as much dirt on him. So if they go spray each other, it's gonna get ugly. Like if they really come out like Tisha said, y'all edited what Marceau said. Y'all edited what he said. And it's almost like she was gonna say it then. I mean, she said enough. She don't told the people that yes, he do be down there. And this is him. I'm just commenting on what she said. This is allegedly. She should have said allegedly. Allegedly, Tisha. You ain't supposed to be saying stuff like that and making it fact. Nah, you open up yourself to some litigation, young lady. I'm just saying, it might, you might, who knows? But if it's true, it's true. I mean, uh, Coleslaw already don't said it, but Tisha, she the one who solidified it. It's like, dang, oh. What a tangle web we weave, Carlos King. You ain't got no control over your cast, sir. You have absolute zero control over your cast. You literally told that woman, allegedly, you get to say allegedly. She said, no, ain't no allegedly. That lets you know he don't lost all control. All control over his cast. uh so I mean Martell, he has this narcissistic injury that is keeping him up at night. He can't take down Melody. So now he got to find somebody else to take down. But ultimately he's gonna revert back to Melody. I don't know. I just think at this point, it's like Martell, wave the white flag. It's over, dude. You ain't shit. Find you a real job. Take care of your kids. Leave Melody alone. Get out that woman's household. Don't nobody, if you go be with Coleslaw, just be with her. Because guess what? You show up as trash, right? Ain't nobody else gonna take you. She has accepted you as your trash self. So be together. Be together. And when I say trash, I mean your behaviors. I think Martell is so vindictive in his ways that when it's ugly. But he tries to show up as this good person. But if you know him for who he really is, it's just to fulfill his narcissistic appetite. He needs a resource to make him feel good. So you never know when you're getting a genuine Martell because of that. But when it's all said and done, he's a trash guy, in my opinion. And Coleslaw, because of her own insecurities about herself, she has accepted his trash ass. And they are good together. They're good together. So, Martell, live your life with Coleslaw. Be happy over there. Get the kids your 1 week, one off, 1 week, one week on, 1 week off. Time is flying. You got teenage kids. They'll be out the door in a minute. So you better take advantage of this time. Stay out of court. Stay out of court. You need to drop your, well, you don't fucked up now. So you might be going, you know, ask for a jury trial, but now there's evidence on top of evidence out there now that you don't, what you did, your plan that you was doing was really put into place almost. You showing people, you harassing her with it, you know, uh, the trial might be like, oh, excuse me. The people might be like, yeah, lock him up, throw away the key. Lock his ass up, throw away the key. So I don't know, Martell. You got an uphill battle in the next couple of months. So I don't think it's gonna end well with you. But I think you need to leave folks alone. You leave them Scots alone, okay? Cause Tisha ain't playing. She go tell it all. Next thing you say to her, she gonna let it all out. Names and everything. Places, names, wins, and hows. She ready. She got that clip on her hip. Everything that her husband done told her, she was just putting it in the clip, putting it in the clip, putting it in the clip, and waiting to spray your ass. You see what she capable of. She her mama's daughter. You know, I know her mama was over there jumping for joy. Yeah, baby, that's my baby. Golly. So the scene goes on, you know, Tisha and they go from fighting at the park to Tisha and Marceau being at the jewelry store, which they never go to any place together, like on the scenes. Like, why they always got to show up in separate cars or separately? She already there. And she goes ask that man, what does a ring mean to you? He said, it don't mean nothing to me. And that's when it's like, did you have these type of conversations with this man before you met him? Did you know how his mind operated? Does his mindset match your mindset before you got married, or you was just marrying just because somebody chose you to get married to after knowing you for 3 weeks? And according to Martell, he was fat and ugly. You was ugly. You was ugly. I could have been with her. You was ugly. You was fat and ugly. Oh, Mr. Martell, you ain't all that attractive either. And when it's all said and done, you know, I for some to each his own. But I've never saw him as an attractive man. I think he looked good next to Mel, but on his own, and this was even before getting to know his persona, I never saw him as attractive. In fact, none of the guys I've never found to be like, ooh, that's a good looking man. They all right. Uh, the only one that I would say is leans more to a really attractive man is Fletcher. I don't like that beard shape. That'd be bothering me. Like, why your beard? Why you got to cut like that? But okay, to each his own. That's his thing. But I mean, he's the most attractive man on the cast. So anyway, He going off on Marcel, telling him, you was fat, you was ugly. But anyway, Tisha, she married him. She married him. But did you have a conversation? Did you know he felt this way about marriage and wearing a ring? Did you know? Yeah, I guess they did talk about how he wanted her in the house, and he didn't want a career driven woman or whatever. Like, why would you even go into a union like that when you was going to college to be something, to have a career path of your own? I mean, you didn't say, no, we can, yeah, I'll marry you, I love you, but I'm going to do this. You allow somebody to come in and control who you were and the things that you desire, that you wanted to do. That's that pick me shit we be talking about. That's that pick me shit we be talking about. And, Tisha, she went on and she talked about how she was depressed, and on it was hard on her. And I'm saying to myself, what, Tisha, come here. Come here. Come here. You could have walked away from the show for your peace. You could have said, I'm done. But I know your punk ass husband was like, nah, we gonna go. We just gonna go to this. Fuck them people. We go keep on moving. We gonna make this money. Because he liked that money. And the exposure opened up doors for him to have an establishment, which I don't know if it's open or closed or not, but the exposure is going to get you more closer to monetary gains, more monetary gains or whatever. So he like, we can't fall away from the limelight. We can't fall away from the visibility, because if we get off the show, we take that away. So it was money over her peace. I know for a fact she wanted to walk away, but he convinced her to stay. But if she had autonomy over her life and her peace, and if he cared enough for her as his wife, he would have said, let's roll. We out of here. They have this show with them Holtz, Rogers, Scotts, the mother Scotts. We out. This is doing damage to me personally. He would have been like, it's doing damage to my wife personally. He would have been like, I'm out. But he didn't. And she still get criticism. I think she is not as bad, because I don't think they have those conversations where he's just condescending to her, or um, making her feel like she's stupid, or talking to her like a child. They don't too much have those scenes anymore. I mean, this scene was reminiscent of those type of scenes when he said, I don't want to wear that. A ring don't mean nothing to me. And I mean, when she went to explain, and he was like, nah, I don't feel like that. The despair in her eyes. That's the criticism that you're going to get from women on the outside who see that as weakness. Like, I think most women who reply, it's not so much a critique or criticism. It's like, hey, we're trying to empower you. Like, you don't have to be this way. Like, why? Don't let him minimize you like that. Don't let him talk to you any kind of way like that. And then she talked about walking away or ending the marriage, and how things that people were saying was bothering her. Come here, come here, come here, come here, Tish, come here, Tisha, Letitia, one more time. Come here, home girl. It was bothering you because it was hitting home. It was striking a nerve. It was true, the things that people were saying. That's why it was bothering you. You were smiling on the outside, but when you go home and let that stuff sit in and you're actually being faced with it, you're like, dang, they right about certain shit. And you can see that over the years that Marceau isn't as bad, or again, we don't see those scenes as much. So I think they made a collective decision not to be uh so so blatantly what's the word I'm looking for? He he minimized how he talked to her, and that controlling, you need to be in the woman's place. I'll control everything. That he kind of toned down on that. But in a lot of the scenes that I see with them, it's almost like he doesn't even like her. The body language is so off. When he does touch her, it's almost like it's forced. Like, I'm thinking I have to touch my wife. But that natural body language, when two people that love each other are around each other, it's a disconnect there. So I don't know how long the marriage gonna last. But I will say this: Tisha married a man, but she didn't marry the person. Had she married the person, she would have known how her life was going to be set up, how things were going to, how they were going to communicate, their communication and everything, how she was going to be almost stifled, you know. And I think that entering that marriage with him, she lost her voice. And I would say this, that it was a familiar place, because knowing how boisterous and loud and obnoxious Wanda is as a child under that type of parentage, you tend to lose your voice, or you don't have a voice. That's why I got to speak up for my child. No, the child is a grown woman. She don't need you over there recklessly speaking up for her. So she went to college. She was finding her voice, only for her voice to be stifled again. You could see it in her eyes. Like, it's almost like she just be like, I don't even know why I'm here with this man. And now she walking around with this, I'm a rich wife. That stuff can go away like that. You never know. But okay. Okay, girl. Whatever you say. But then you got to see with Miss Melody and Lockjaw. That girl was just like, I'm not even about to entertain that conversation. It's just funny how Mel was like, what? Where was the house? What month was it? Was it cold outside? Was it hot? Was it a dog on the steps? Was it a tire in the road? Did you see my neighbor outside? What color shoes was? did he have on? You know, it's like, like I said before, I just think that whole narrative is fabricated. Okay, so anyway, them people over there, Destiny talking to the therapist lady trying to hold her accountable and give her some type of, hey, you might need to leave these folks alone. And she like, she need an ally. Martell is her ally. She is Martell's ally. That's why they keep putting them in scenes together. I I don't know if they got it in some type of way or somewhere along the lines, but Destiny, the way you be riding for him, it sure kind of look like it. It kind of look like it, young lady. But once you separate yourself from him, then you would be a little bit more happier. I'm trying to tell you. Because Mel, it's like that relationship is severed. You can forget that. That's over with. You know, you was playing two sides of the coin. Mel ain't fucking with you. And she ain't messing with nobody else either. Quiet as kept. Because they all played in her face. If they all knew about that stuff, that revenge P, the cheating, everything that Martell did uh before they got divorced, they all been playing in her face from day one. Anyway, y'all, it's your girl clicks interviews. I ain't one gonna be down here nothing but for 30 minutes or so. So if you got this far, don't forget, guess my age in the comment section. Like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Everything I said was allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. It's your girl, Clicks and Views. I'm out. Good night.